you know, because I feel like there's no roadblock that should be stopping those fights from getting made. They don't have a promoter. You know, everybody say they own boss, but at the end of the day, if you're an own boss, why can't you make a fight that you really want to happen? Fighters that's willing to fight any and everybody, like Ugas and Sean Porter and other fighters. Like I stated in the past, I didn't fought PBC fighters before. It's just which ones do they want to let come and fight me? That's what it all boils down to. Which ones do we want to let Terence Crawford fight? Because if Terence Crawford beat these guys, then we have no more leverage because we have no more belts. You know, now I'm able to fight Sean Porter. When Sean Porter had a title, nobody screamed Terence Crawford versus Sean Porter. Nobody was saying, oh, well, they'll let Sean Porter fight Terence. It was, no, let's not say Terence's name. Let's not recognize him as a world champion because we don't recognize the WBO as a legitimate title. So we're gonna X him out of the world champions and just put the PBC guys up here with the WBC, the WBA, and the IBF. But now, since these guys don't have a title, Keith Thurman and Sean Porter, they want to say, oh, well, yeah, we'll fight Terence Crawford. Oh, well, let's fight us. Well, we'll fight him, or, you know what I mean? Such things like that. But where was all this energy when y'all was titleless, or when I was calling for you to fight me, Keith Thurman? Where was all this energy at? You know, this energy was all, he haven't done nothing at welterweight yet. Win the title. My first fight at welterweight. No tune-up, no nothing. I beat Jeff Horn. Jeff Horn just came off of upset win with Manny Pacquiao.
No, it's a really interesting point and a good point. I was only shocked to hear Arum say that. Like, whoa, he could see you leaving. So I guess that's why my question goes. What would make you leave? What would make you leave Top Rank to go to the PBC?
Well, business. It's all about business. You know, at the end of the day, it's all about business. You know, that's what it comes down to.
And as of right now, how long are you there at Top Rank?
Probably like a few months, a few more months, a year.
Okay.
Yeah, it ain't that long.
Okay.
Ain't that long.
So you are, and as a businessman, putting the pressure on. I would assume, get me the fights that I want. Maximizing my dollar, I stay at Top Rank. Otherwise, then I may look to move on, correct?
Correct. It's always been on.
Okay. And along those lines, if Bud Crawford, tell me at welterweight, what are the fights you want?
So Terence Crawford is entertaining the idea to go to PBC. When he was asked, would you go to PBC? He said, absolutely. He will entertain the idea to go to PBC because he only have a couple more months on his contract under Top Rank and ESPN, which is shocking because a year ago, Bob Arum came out and said that Terence Crawford is signed to Top Rank for life. And I was extremely shocked when Bob said that, but obviously you have to take what Bob said with a grain of salt because he was saying that in order for PBC to make the fight ASAP before the contract run out. However, it seemed not to be true. Terence Crawford contract most likely going to be up after the Kell Brook fight. They could squeeze in one more fight for Terence Crawford. Besides that, he'd be free to go. Therefore, Terence Crawford, he said, at the end of the day, is all business. Forget loyalty, is all business. If ESPN is willing to give me the bag, like a big contract, $100 million, for example, he didn't specifically say that, but I'm just throwing it out there. You know, if they give him a big contract, kind of like they did for Tyson Fury, then he's willing to entertain the idea to stick with ESPN. Or he said that he would love to go to PBC because PBC has all the big names. They have all the top guys. The Errol Spence, Sean Porter, Ugas, Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, all the names he wants to face are with PBC. So he's entertaining the idea of going to PBC once he's a free agent. which it will be a huge power move, a huge power play on the chessboard by Al Haymon. If he could get a guy like Terence Crawford over to the PBC side, there's already talks of Canelo Alvarez facing Caleb Plant on PBC December 19th. If that's the case, if Al Haymon could get Canelo Alvarez, the biggest star, or he was the biggest star on the zone, to PBC, and also the biggest star on Top Rank on ESPN, Terence Crawford, to PBC, man, it's monopoly. It's no longer competition in the sport of boxing when it comes to networks. Al Haymon pretty much have all the fighters. Top Rank still have a few, the zone still have a few, but if we all being honest, Al Haymon, he about to play the game like some monopoly. And can you imagine a tournament in the welterweight division? That will bring boxing back to its heyday, back to life, to the extreme level in the hottest division in boxing, like welterweight. For that division to have a tournament, man, that would be breathtaking right there. So that being said, Terence Crawford, he said, forget loyalty. It's all about business. He couldn't go to Top Rank and tell them, release me out of my contract. Bob Arum already made that mistake once with Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather, he paid $750,000 in order to become a free agent and ended up making $1 billion with Al Haymon. So Bob Arum, he's not about to make that same mistake twice. So obviously Terence Crawford had to play along. And because Top Rank or Bob Arum couldn't offer Terence Crawford title matches like unification bouts, so on and so forth at welterweight, his contract most likely going to expire sooner than later. From what I heard, the way Top Rank contract works, if you fight for a championship belt, your contract automatically get extended for like a fight or two. From what I heard, I don't know how true that is, but that's what I heard. So because Terence Crawford at 147, he fought Jeff Horn. After Jeff Horn, I believe he fought Benavidez, the Mean Machine guy, and Amir Khan. And now Kell Brook. That's 3 fights after Jeff Horn, and he didn't have a title match yet. So obviously the contract won't get extended, which is good for Terence Crawford, because now ESPN, they are put in a tough position. Are they going to miss out on the opportunity to make a whole lot of money in the biggest fight, possibly the fight of the decade, between Terence Crawford and Errol Spence? Are they going to miss out on that type of money and let Terence Crawford go? Or are they going to overpay Terence Crawford to stay without guaranteeing him the Errol Spence fight? Because that fight's still not guaranteed. PBC could tell Terence Crawford, hey, listen, you're a free agent right now. You come to PBC, we will guarantee you all the top names, including Errol Spence. But you stay with Top Rank, we can't promise you anything. ESPN could pay you all that money, but still you won't be able to land the big mega fights. And PBC could definitely do that. At the end of the day, it's all business. The networks could care less about what the fans want to see. You know what I mean? So it'd be wise if Terence go to PBC, but you never know. If ESPN throws that big check to Terence, then that's all she wrote. However, at this point, loyalty is out of the window for Terence, because he saw how ESPN treated him throughout the years. They put Lomachenko ahead of him every single time. They said he was pound for pound #1. They disrespected him during an interview with Teddy Atlas, in which they pretty much sold Lomachenko to the public as undefeated during his interview. So I'm pretty sure seeing that, he saw what ESPN is all about. He saw the double standards a mile away. Therefore, now he knows there's no loyalty in this game. Now Lomachenko lost. However, Terence Crawford is still undefeated. Like I told you guys before, Teddy Atlas told Terence Crawford and Andre Ward, you guys not competing with each other. You guys competing with Lomachenko. He told him that like 4 years ago. So Terence Crawford knows what ESPN agenda is all about. Therefore, it'd be wise for him to go to PBC where all the stars are. So that will be a smart power play by Terence Crawford, and the sky's the limit. I mean, you could just imagine all the fights that could take place between Terence and all these welterweights on the PBC roster.
Hold it, you're not that pretty. I'm a bad man. Wait. I took up the wall. I took up the wall. I took up the wall.
bear witness, there's only one God, Allah, and Muhammad is his final messenger. That's what I said, Larry, on the Bungle fight. Thanking you.
They call me the problem, but you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.